Hey guys, in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to come up with unlimited content ideas. Now, I'll give you the rundown. In my agency slash business, I try to upload once every single day on my page, twice a day for one of my clients' page, and once a day for another one of my clients' page. Plus, I do other work, UGC work, consultancy work with brands. So I'm posting lots and lots of content every single week. And I often get the question, Noah, how do you post so much? How do you come up with so many different ideas? And genuinely, for me, coming up with short form content ideas is so ridiculously easy. I always have more ideas than I have time to film. And once you learn the methods to come up with really, really good short form content ideas that are guaranteed and proven to go viral, it's a really easy thing to do. So in this video, I'm going to break down some of the methods that I don't hear anybody talking about when it comes to coming up with content ideas. I've been in the short form content game for well over 5 to coming up to 6 years now. Sorry about the dog down there, you can probably hear. So in this video, I thought I'd share some of my thoughts and just explain how to do it. So the first way to come up with content ideas is firstly to download or just identify your own number on WhatsApp. And any time in the day where you come up with any sort of content idea, it could be from having a conversation with a friend, from watching something on TV, hearing something in the news, seeing a TikTok video and maybe copying the link. You just want to go and WhatsApp yourself that idea. You can even voice note it, you can do whatever. That way you've got a central idea bank of all the different content ideas. It's really, really easy and simple to do. And it's a great way to ensure that the second you get that idea, you get it down on paper or on your phone, because trust me, I've come up with so many content ideas before that I thought, oh man, this could go viral, but then I forgot about them. And it just, you'll just forget it. If you don't write it down, you're going to forget it. So anytime you come up with a content idea, because you can get content ideas out of everything, especially if you live, eat and breathe the niche that you're creating content around, you should always naturally be coming up with content ideas. You just want to get them down. So anytime one of my clients likes a video that they see, they think they could spin it in a different way, they send me that idea. Because actually all ideas are just versions of other ideas. There's no really original idea. Everything is an evolution, an iteration of a previous idea. And I really, really, truly believe that. So many of my viral videos are literally recreations of other viral videos. I just put my own unique spin. I add a bit more value. I change the concept. I redo the hook. I change the style. There's so many ways to take ideas online that are already big. It could be from big YouTube videos, other big TikTok videos, from big LinkedIn posts, from Twitter posts, and just reformat them into shorts. It just works incredibly well. Again, if you're reading books, like ideas can come out of anything. For me, they come from conversations in the pub. They come from books. They come from magazines. They come from the radio. They come from conversations with friends. There are ideas everywhere. It's all about being in that mindset and always thinking, as soon as I hear something that could be a unique idea, I write it down. Even when I'm talking with my friends and I'll have a conversation, sometimes I end up saying stuff that I'm like, damn, this could be a video. The second I think that, even if it's rude, even if I'm having to get my phone out while I'm talking to my friends, I write down that video idea because it's more essential than ever. So the first tip is to WhatsApp yourself any ideas when you're just out and about, when you just think of an idea, you're on your phone. The next thing to do is to create a list of all of your competitors in your niche. And I want you to go through and I want you to filter to their most viral videos within the last couple months. Why would you do this? Because we're going to look at what's working for them. And based off that, we're going to come up with our own unique content ideas. This is something that not a lot of people do, but you want to constantly be looking at what ideas in your niche are proven to go viral. Again, we're not going to steal the ideas. We're going to steal like an artist. We're going to reformat them. We're going to come up with them in a different way. We might even react to those ideas. We might react to the video, or we might just simply put it in a different format. So I was able to, a couple years ago, take a format from my friend Daniel Isles. He did a video about, would you rather have a penny that doubles every day for 30 days or $1 million today? And he did it as a sit down video. I really like that idea. So I stole it like an artist and I reformatted it into a public interview style piece of content. Now Daniel's video got several million views, but my video also got several million views. They both worked. They were both very valuable. I just restructured that idea in a different way. So look at what is popping in your niche, but then also look outside of your niche. Think, What are formats and structures that people are using in comedy niches or educational niches or fitness niches? And how could I pivot that to my niche? So if you're in, let's say, real estate or property education, that is one of the niches that I primarily work in. I'm always looking at comedy niches and seeing how could I link property to something to do with comedy. Now, you just always want to be on the lookout because anything can be a video idea, especially when reformatting from other niches and from other viral pieces of content. So keep on looking. And then my final recommendation for coming up with content ideas is literally just to set aside a day where you film content, bring someone with you. That's why all of my clients, they meet up with me a couple times a month and we will just bang out content on the day. And sometimes when you're on the day, when you're out and about, when you're filming, you just naturally spark off each other and you just come up with quick content ideas. And sometimes it's the one that have been impromptu that have actually been the best. So sometimes on the day, if you just set aside some time, you'll just naturally, organically come up with content ideas. So I hope this was helpful, guys. If you do want to work with me, if you do want to take your short form content creation to the next level, there will be a link down below. I've helped scale people to millions of followers and millions, if not billions of views. See you later.